Welcome back everyone to the Thoughts on video. Caroline, how was the last channeling for you?
So thank you, Leo. Thank you all for joining this new episode on our thoughts. If you haven't seen the video, you can also click on the link. So how do I feel? I felt this again, this not stuck energies, but I felt it a little bit more, especially at the beginning of the channeling in the heart area, and then it vanished in some ways. So I guess that I am maybe more and more able to sustain the flow. Um, and because yes, it was compiling and then kind of disappearing. So I feel great, I think. I was also much able to see you, to see the camera, to keep my eyes open during the channeling. So I think that yes, I developed this capacity or of yes opening my eyes and not losing track. Ashtar wanting me or to take notes, so I took notes. And yes, they wanted to speak a lot about this topic. So there are many things that they want to say. And at some point, they were not disappointing that it was the end of the recording, but it's like if, but we haven't said anything. We haven't said what we wanted to say, and it's like if what can we do? So I think that they will want to record another video on this topic because they have much to do, much to share and to say, and they also wanted to make a meditation.
Yeah,
So I think that maybe next time we will record during the channeling a meditation with Ashtar because he really wanted to do a special meditation on this theme. So yes, they have at least Ashtar has a lot to say on this topic. How
yeah, I
about you,
think
Lee?
yeah, I could sense the same thing from that Raw. They wanted to say there was a lot to say. It was just like scratching the surface, and they also were really excited about the meditation. They wanted to do that as well. So there's definitely going to be more videos on this topic and more also guided meditations too. I think this is becoming a big we're being nudged, we're being guided to make this a bigger part of our channel of the guided meditations because they are so powerful and I think it can be very helpful. So I think that's a big thing, another part of our channel that will be coming.
You're right, and especially on this topic, because I think that maybe in order to help us embodying our higher self or
Hmm.
future self, yes, they really want us to embody, to feel, to sense, to visualize. So yes, I think that this meditation will be very interesting, especially with both Ashtar and Ra coming.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Did anything in the message stand out to you?
I managed to remember what Ra said. I think I remember what Ashtar said, but I have still to look at the notes I took. Yes, when Ra spoke about this dream life and the version of you, and to visualize and to speak to our version of our future self, um, me as Caroline, I was like, oh yeah, that's a great idea. Yes, I should do that. And and yes, and to ask questions and to ask for guidance from the future me who has already succeeded in whatever field I want to succeed in or in my dream life. And I think that's a really great idea. Um, I know it was important because I wrote it and Ashtar wanted to speak more about this. So that's one thing. And I took note of something that Ashtar wanted to say, but I don't know what it relates to. So um, and this idea of taking care of of ourselves, not only on our body, but also on how we do things. And yes, it is true that this is a reflection of how we sometimes treat others or treat many, many things. You know, sometimes if we don't care about what we eat or how we cook or what we put on our skin, or sometimes it's true that we don't care on many, many other topics as well. And so the care that we can give to ourselves, we can see this care or this degree, this graduation, you know, of how much care do I put on myself. And sometimes, yes, it is true that this is a reflection on how much care or how much attention I give to others as well.
Yeah, that really that stood out to me too because that's something that I worked on a bit when in the past, maybe a few years ago, a couple years ago, and then I kind of stopped doing that. In that I would be very, very, very focused and aware on how I was. It's funny how they're saying preparing the food. Yeah, how I would cut vegetables and prepare food. But there came a point where, practically speaking, it just takes so long that like the people I was helping make the food for was kind of not in a mean way, but were like they were jokingly be like, "It takes so long. Like, what are we gonna eat?" So there's definitely a balance here, I think, because we are living in a practical world, and we are the big aim is to ground more love and light into this practical world. And so I think I am being guided to revisit that now that I've sort of, I guess you could say, gotten stronger. My capacity has risen, so I think I'll be able to more consciously do things in a loving way, faster. Not
Mhm.
as not, and there's nothing wrong with taking your time, but I think again, if we have certain prior commitments that we want to honor and that we feel we should honor, then there's like an ebb and flow that where we need to be practical. And so I think more and more I'm integrating this, um, and so I am being guided as well again to now refocus on that very conscious sort of, how am I preparing this? Am I rushing, or am I really taking that time in a loving way and preparing things?
But you're doing it the right way, Leo, because when you prepare things, yes, you take the time, and it is very, we can sense the commitment into what you are doing, and the care that you bring when you are cooking, etc. When I cook, this is so very different. I so much don't care, and this is not good, you know, because most of the time I'm rushing, I am starving, I am coming from work, and it is way too late. So what I want is just having some food to eat. So I cannot say I cook. It's just I cut things in the most there is no way. It's not elegant. It's not it's a massacre in the kitchen, you know. I just do things the fastest I can, and I can definitely say that this is a true missing part, because to me and to my perception, because when you cook, Leo, this is so different. You cook it with so much care and attention that we can feel it. And you know, we already spoke about that during probably another video. When a mom is cooking, a mother is cooking, the food, whatever she makes, it is so much better than everything we can make, because she puts love into it. And I am sure we can sense the care and the attention that you do during the preparation when you cook. I can definitely sense that. That's for sure. Uh,
Thank you.
and I think that if you come and eat and eat my cuisine, you will be very surprised, and you won't feel any sense of care nor attention.
I'm sure
So
I'll
I
enjoy it.
so I have to improve that. And also, and I can also sense that I don't give also care to other part of my life. That's true. and I really need to change that. So I think that you're on the perfect right track, and I can sense and I know that I am not on the right one, and I should definitely put more care and attention to everything I do, way much more, even simple thing, whether it's cleaning or cooking or, but I really need to change this part of my life. So, yeah.
Thank you, Caroline, for sharing that with me. That was very. Thank you so much.
You're
And
welcome.
I think you're, yes, I think you know as well you're on the right track, but I see what you mean. And yeah, I feel like it's just great reminders for us, you know, to come back to the basics, to not forget these. And I think over time it'll just like any other habit, you just don't have to really think that we're just in that mode of being, and so we don't have to really think about the doing. We're just kind of already doing it. So, you know.
Is there another topic that caught your attention, Leo?
Mm, well, we mentioned the meditation already. That I felt that that's definitely going to be a up and coming recording. Um, I think like everything was really I loved it. It was spot on and everything resonated with me. There wasn't anything really in particular that stood out more than the other parts. So yeah, I guess maybe it's the community and specifically growing our community and the up and coming the Zoom gathering. I'm really excited for that. I think that's going to be great. So I think that's what stood out for me most.
Nice.
How about you?
I think we've said everything, and as I don't remember 100% of what I channeled and of the message of Ra, I will also have to listen to the recording and yeah, to know more and to, yeah, listen more to all of their answers. But it was a great topic, and it was very, very interesting. And yes, I think this is a wide topic, and that the higher self is not just one thing, but it's many, many, many different things.
Hmm.
And as you said, they just only scratched a little bit the surface uh, of one point. It's like it, there is so much to say about the higher self that the more and more we will channel on that topic, the more and more we will learn, and
Yeah,
it will be very interesting.
yeah, I agree. Well then, sounds
Mhm.
like our thoughts on was coming to a close. Thank you all so much for joining us again, and um, keep keep your eyes open for the poll. We will post it on the community tab on YouTube within, I will say by the end of next week. But again, I'm still in Korea. I'm gonna head back to the States next week, so it's be a little we need to be a little bit flexible on that. But yeah, I would say within a week or so, we'll have the poll posted, and then we can aim for having the gathering sometime later in August. Yes, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you again, Leo. Thank you again, everyone, for watching this new episode on our thoughts on, and we will record another video next week.
Yes.
Mhm.
All right. Bye
See you.
bye.
Bye bye.